That's enough out of you.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
Theoretically, this should be capturing from my game window. Yeah, game client. Alright, there we go. See, no drop frames.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
My mic's a bit quiet. Let's see. Recording devices. Microphone. Properties. Listen. Custom. Levels. Oh, that's why. Because it's... There we go. There we go. Let's turn it down to like 50 or so. There we go. Still can't hit it, but whatever. What are you doing? Candidate roster. Okay. Might as well get this party started and people will funnel in, hopefully, as things go on.
Holodeck time could be reserved at the kiosk on deck 38.
Let's see, so Iconian War. Play all the shit. The Hobus system has a long history of hosting nefarious activities. The Hobus star was the epicenter of the supernova that destroyed Romulus, and Taurus has used it as a testing ground for her experiments with Iconian technology. Any activity detected at this location must be followed up on in order to ensure that nothing that could endanger the quadrant occurs there again. Rendezvous with Lieutenant Commander Kyla Van Zyl to investigate these readings.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You know, you can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
I don't think you're supposed to be messing around over there. I think I got all this stuff. I gotta go talk to the transporter dude to go to sector space.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6. Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral White's office upon arrival.
No. I don't... No, I want to beam to the ship. I want to go straight to sector space, but okay, whatever. Do it the long way. Actually, take a moment. Put on my set of headphones on my rendered PC for a second. Okay. That could be louder. Could be louder, but you're already hearing my coughs. Let's go ahead and crank that up to 65. 65 will do. There we go. So I'm wanting to... I've upgraded my PC a fair bit over the past year, and I'm wanting to play through the Iconian War on a decent PC now that I have one. Get away from whoever's running the Aegis set. Annoying shit. Not now. So now that I have a decent PC, I've been wanting to play through a lot of Star Trek Online again. Because the thing is, like, playing it on low settings, like, there's a world of difference between low settings and, like, medium to high settings in this game. And I've been playing on low settings forever. And there's a lot of objects that don't get drawn, and a lot of environments that look completely different when you're playing with a decent... with a PC with a decent amount of graphics push. So I've been wanting to go through and play a lot of the stuff in this game again. I figure I might as well start with the Iconian stuff. So this is not an official Rise of the Red Shirt. I will cover this stuff in Rise of the Red Shirt eventually, but until I do, this will suffice. It'll probably have gone through like half a dozen revisions by the time I get to it in Rise of the Red Shirt, like every other mission has in this game. So I'm not terribly disappointed with that. Like, there's lots of room for improvement in the Iconian War, and assuming I get to it in a couple years through Rise of the Red Shirt, maybe they'll have done some maintenance on these missions. But I just want to sort of like see the game through graphic settings that don't suck. I don't have music on, though. I don't usually play with music on, because there's no fixing this game's soundtrack. The soundtrack isn't bad, it's random, so you will often get like the most inappropriate sounding music playing at the worst possible time for it to play. So yeah, I usually supply my own music, although I'm kind of reluctant to do that. I played Das Malefiz while I was getting the stream up and running. And I think that's the most that I'm going to do. I have my own sort of custom soundtrack folder for this game. But I'm also getting over a cold. I have my own custom soundtrack folder for this game. And I tend to like play a lot of licensed music. So don't expect me to be doing that. Let's go ahead and begin on Easy Allies. The site of the supernova explosion that destroyed Romulus and Remus in 2387. Current theory suggests the explosion ruptured subspace, and the energy from the blast traveled through subspace at speeds much greater than the speed of light. Because this is the only known incident of this happening, it has been of great interest to Federation scientists. Catherine Janeway led the first expedition to study the Hobus Cluster in 2388. Okay, Sentinels Mandor. Uneasy Allies. Let's light this candle. Reading and voice acting is probably not good for my throat right now, but whatever. Too bored. Gotta do something. Do something with myself. Gotta get back to it, man. Probably gonna get an SSD for these loading screens too, because holy shit.
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
This is a glitch that happened the first time I played. This is actually dialogue that happened later. This is Glende. We've received your stress call.
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but all... This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
Yeah, that's glitched. That's still busted.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
These aren't Talshar ships. They're Imperial loyalists. It's a Q ship, a specially modified freighter carrying weapons instead of cargo. Ships like these are sometimes used in convoys in danger of attack. Gives them some teeth without looking suspicious. And the intelligence agencies love them for missions where a starship would attract too much attention. Who's gonna give a second look to a beat-up old freighter?
Yeah, they turned a beat-up freighter into a glass cannon. Also, I'd like to point out, this mission came out early in the summer, and we're in the fall, and this dialogue is still broken. I mean, holy shit. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. This is supposed to be like the big ending to like the story you've been telling for the last 5 years. And it's broken. On the first mission I played. I was checking out some strange readings, discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them, and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. Why'd they attack you?
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Talshar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
Why are you here? This place is off limits.
I took the gateway back to Tau Dewa, and from there I've been on a course home to Trill. I got diverted by a Class 3 ionic storm. This system is safe from the storm, but not the Romulans.
Scanning. The primary engine assembly is damaged, reading multiple Romulan life signs. We are being hailed.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salon. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable.
Gaius? What are you doing on that freighter?
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
Why did you attack?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defense of associates is required by priority override.
Gaius, why is this unit referring to yourself as this unit? Scans of the freighter showed is remarkably well equipped. But there is no contraband or Borg technology outside of Lieutenant Salon's implants. There's nothing that explains his change in behavior. Captain, what if someone is controlling Gaius through the Borg implants? We know it's possible, and he's certainly not acting like normal. It's almost as if he's part of the collective again. He can't answer our questions because he isn't there. We need to find out who did this. There's still a facility on what remains of the Hobus Moon, and I'm detecting power to its environmental systems. Whoever did this could still be down there. I'll contractor beam on that freighter and have an away team meet me in the transporter room. You can transport to the surface as soon as you're ready, sir. Okay, so 8 is gonna mine the ship. We're gonna bring... Revan. Actually, Revan will be here. Revan. There we go. And we are going to bring... Ren. Yes! Let us do this! It's a shame I can't change my uniform from that control. Hang on, let me wear the appropriate uniform for my field duty. This facility is badly damaged, sir. Atmospheric pressure is holding steady, but power is fluctuating and many of the systems are barely functional. Scans are reading several Romulan life signs throughout the facility. Whoever they are, they're deeper in the complex. I think they're trying to restore full power. Let's see if we can get any information from these computer systems. Reveal your secrets! Environmental systems online, computer core usage 12%, learned, DAMCON reports. DAMCON? DAMCON? Damage condition? Why not just call it a damage report? Is it like shorthand for damaged conduits? Whatever. EPS conduit 1221, 1253, 2618, 2788. So those are out of whack. Gate status, power functional, code lock, hardware fault. Okay, somebody's trying to power an Iconian gate here. Which is bad news. I wonder what they were working on. Good question. I'd say the giant Iconian gateway here. Power system nominal, geothermal tabs functioning at 58%, main archives locked, gate status non-operational. They have enough power, but it looks like they're still locked out of the computer memory.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
The lab was attacked but not destroyed. Maybe we could find some information. Nothing we can do for them now. I know that various factions have skirmished over this facility since Romulus was lost, in hopes of finding what caused the supernova. Looks like these were Republic-allied Remans who happened to be in the wrong place. Their injuries are consistent with Romulan military disruptors, which fits what we've already seen of the Romulan naval presence here. These wounds are recent. These Remans must have been part of Obisec's forces. They've kept this facility secure since it was taken from Taurus. I'm surprised that statue survived all the battles that have happened here. Perhaps it's so unsettling people are afraid to damage it. Give me the thing! I haven't settled on a voice for Ren yet, so I'm just gonna be reading them out as normal. Tell you what, Revan could use some new threads though. Maybe we could just take them off those bodies. The Cryptic's not gonna let me do it. Cause seriously, like, customizable Reman. Come on.
There's a door to the left.
Come on, Cryptic. This place seems to be a magnet for terrible events. These Imperius were definitely looking for something in the computers. Okay, let's find out. Okay, enough with the tribbles. Enough. Enough. Thank you. Let's see. File system halt, verifying integrity, file corrupted, syshandle library, file corrupted, EBS2 process, file corrupted, sublights process, restoring from backups, please wait, estimated time, 825 cycles. We need to get to that lab. These Romulans might be trying to steal or restart the Iconian gate. But why else would they be here? That is the only thing that is here, is the Iconian gate. This place has seen quite a bit of fighting. Taurus' attempt to reactivate the gate, the Republic's counterattack, and now whoever's assaulted it again. This base is a war zone. Hey, you guys trying to restart the gate? Because we can't. Okay. Thanks for that, Ren.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
This place looks a lot better than it used to. This place used to be pretty labyrinthine and ugly looking, and now it's basically Stargate Command. It's a nice change, I like it. What's up? Okay, I'll shoot that way. That's Sayla. What is she doing here? Hi, Sayla. I'm here ruining your plans again. Just like old times.
I surrender.
That's it?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
I gotta think about it for a minute. Alright. I'm not interested in any more of your lies.
But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
Fleeing one jail to go back to another?
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
Why should I believe any of this? You haven't shown us anything credible. So, we're getting a message from Command. Put it through.
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
Admiral, can I take this call later?
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
All right, then.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devrod sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Salon, a Republic intelligence officer.
Well, you can file that under no shit, sir, because she's standing right in front of me. She's got a group of Imperial loyalists, and she's surrendered.
Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
You mean if she does anything that Sela does, then? Okay, I'll see what we can do about that.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
Hey, I want to do this on my ship. You aren't exactly in a position to disagree.
It makes no difference to me. If you don't like my terms, I'll simply order Gaius to self-destruct the ship. He's very compliant, once you know which buttons to press. But if you want your Borg puppet back, you need to come and get him. Besides, what are you going to do? Put me in the brig? I've escaped too many prisons. You know you can't hold me for long.
We'll throw you in there. Naked! Okay, not naked. Sayla's how old by now? We'll give you a blanket. See you escape a brig cell with a blanket. Give you a little, like a stylish bathrobe. Alright, fine, we'll do this on your ship.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your six.
Knowing what I know, that doesn't fill me with confidence, but okay. Beam to Sayla's ship.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep.
And what do you want me to do?
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive.
What did you do to Lieutenant Salon?
Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
How did you manage to reprogram Gaius so thoroughly? His implants aren't that invasive.
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever.
She's referring to an episode of TNG where they kidnapped Geordi and brainwashed him. Do you actually think you can fight the Iconians?
With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant. It will be difficult. Iconian operating systems are designed to overwrite and destroy other computers. However, I know enough about their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming.
Let's get your ship moving.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
Looks like we're underway already, to be honest. You had this freighter armed. I had no choice but to respond with enough force to disable it.
This freighter was armed by loyal Romulan Imperial officers and citizens who realized that a lone freighter would be easy prey for any space pirate. In addition, the Romulan Navy offered protection to this ship with some of the few warbirds remaining in their fleet, some of which you destroyed. These people follow me because they believe in the rebirth of the Romulan Empire. A proud empire that can hold its head high and be a force to be reckoned with among the stars. They follow me because I can lead them there.
You're doing an awesome job so far. As a leader, you must also take responsibility for the deaths of the people under your command.
Many Romulans died for the hope of a new future. I won't let their sacrifices be in vain. Whatever the fate of the Romulan people, I am determined to ensure that our legacy is never extinguished from this galaxy. I regret every death of every loyal Romulan. But I will honor their loss by fighting for those who still survive. We share a common interest. We have a galaxy to protect.
And it looks like we're working together for now.
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Gaius, what happened? Do you understand what you're doing?
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
I'll get you out of this, Gaius, while Glimley wanted beam directly to sickbay. Yeah, looks like we're underway already. In fact, it looks a bit like you made off with me and my away team. And that's not going to go very well for you if you have. I still don't trust her. The Admiral can handle her. I hate being an Admiral. I hate the fact that the game forces me to be an Admiral. Okay, we need to reinitialize the main deflector. We need to get the main stage flux chiller. Let's see. Reinitialize the main deflector. The main deflector handles particle manipulation, fuel generation. This is a task best handled by a science officer. Raven, get in there. Let's see, we need to get the main stage flux chiller repaired. Best handled by an engineer. Soren, your former Tal Shiar. Go to it. We need to get the shield power back up. Minimal shields backup will take some knowledge of shield induction system and the amount of load retrofitted freighter can bear. This is best handled by a tactical officer. Ren, get in there. That wasn't an equipment failure. That was a bomb.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Sir, the saboteur who set off the explosive is on the move. Scans are picking up additional devices planted in the engine room. Looks like there are anti-tamper devices designed to keep anyone from getting close enough to disable the mines. You'll need to use your tricorder to desync the mine and then move a bit closer until you can get in reach and deactivate it. If you get too close without disabling The sensors, the anti-personnel defenses will fire. Alright, I need to scramble the mine sensors until I can get close enough. Gotcha. I think this one is over here. That's not gonna go. That's gonna blow up. Ah! Okay, this one's down here. Having played Phantom Pain for weeks, I really wish there was a sort of like mantle animation for going over railings and such. It's the little things that I miss already. Phantom Pain. Our bomb.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
Your passive aggressiveness knows no bounds, Sayla. Okay, so what side are you on? You're on the other side. There it is. How would you miss these things? They're enormous. Picking up an energy tracer. The saboteur is nearby. Hello, Mr. Saboteur. I kick you in the face. Oh, we got a badass over here.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
How did you happen to get aboard Sayla's ship? That's a little too much of a coincidence.
Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the Old Guard, and even a few infiltrating the Tal Shiar. It was happenstance that I was embedded in the group that helped Sela escape prison. What I need now is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs.
I can't let you do that, and I can't let you keep this ship stopped, so I'm gonna put you to sleep for a while.
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now, and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
I've got to play this out. Sayla won't tell us anything, but if she thinks I'm on her side, she might show me something interesting. Thank you, Revan! Not Revan, Ren. Shit. I was just gonna stun him, Ren! Jesus! I was just gonna, like, knock him out for a while. You didn't have to, like, fucking concuss him. Holy shit! God damn! God damn, Ren! Ren, you need to chill. What the fuck sort of mood are you in today? Ren smash. Ooh, something in here? Is there something in here? An anomaly. Anomaly. Okay, found the saboteur. May have concussed him. I suggest we beam him to my sickbay. Oh, this is amazing. It's almost like it's not actually a screen. It also looks like something they just made in particle illusion. In fact, yeah, that looks like something that looks exactly like a particle illusion setting. I like to get rid of like most of like the background moving stars. Just like have a few stars and like a very large background. I tend to have like at least like 4,000 like 4K by 4K background. Like have that like moving, like slowly zooming in just so that there's a lot of detail. And then having like some, like a few, like star streaks coming towards you, because like obviously it wouldn't look like that moving through space. It would look like a static background, but just enough to give you like a sense of motion, instead of just having the entire background filled with crap flying towards you. Although I think the explanation is that that's like distortions in the warp field, like they're not actually stars. It's just sort of like some distortion in the warp bubble around the ship, like light getting stretched around it or something. I think is what the official explanation is. Still cryptic. If you'd like somebody to make better star fields for you while ships are in motion, send me an email. I would do it. I got the time. Also, it'd probably be better to have... They obviously can't have a static background right here because of what's going to be going on in the briefing. I guess technically they could have a static background here because you're not going to be running around during the briefing, so you're not really going to get like a... You know, it's not really going to be an issue like it is here, where it's just sort of like... Although, I suppose this is a hologram. It's not supposed to be a window, so you could say that it's just sort of like holographically mimicking like the surroundings of the ship as you like move around and look outside of it. But then the filter really should continue. It shouldn't be ending and slowing down at the edges like that. It should be continuing forward. Like I really liked when I make like a sort of like zooming star field like this, I tend to like zoom it in a little bit so that it's not slowing down at the edges. And it does cause a little bit of distortion, but honestly you're not going to see, like, it's going to be like translucent against like a really high detail color background, so you're not really going to see that much. You're not really going to see the blurring that much anyways. So yeah, that's generally what I like to do. You should probably like move it, because right now it's not even like reaching the corner here. It's just sort of like a circle in front of this thing. So if you really want to make the illusion that it's actually like a hologram projecting a shifting image as you walk by it, you know, then you should probably move this a bit back so it's not you know. Also, it shouldn't be looking like this anyways, because the ship's supposed to be stopped. So a planetary background while you're here would probably be better. Like, it would have been better to just have a planetary background, just have, like, the background of Hobus here, and then as soon as we start the meeting, have it shift to, like, this background. And that would also give you a reason, that would give you an excuse to, like, do, the warp animation from first person, because you've only seen that, like, a few times in Star Trek, like, what it looks like to go to warp from the perspective of someone traveling at warp. You know, you only ever see it from the outside. But there's been a couple times in Star Trek where they show it from the perspective of the people on the ship, like watching through a window as the ship travels, like accelerates to warp, and like see what happens in front of the ship, what it looks like when they do it. So that'd be a good excuse for you to like put on a little effects show here. But that's just me. Again, I think that's a particle illusion filter too. Oh, hi, sailor.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
How about no? I'm taking him into custody. That is non-negotiable.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
I know where there is. Well, Glenn can depart as soon as you're ready, sir. Warp to the Nopada system. Nopada!
The Nopada system? Interesting.
Akiva had a base there. He was conducting research for the Iconians.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you order the Tal Shiar to let us pass?
The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Fine, I'm going back to my ship. We'll see what we find at Nopada. Nopada! Nopada! Well, Glende, beam us up. Reading a large amount of space debris and at least one Romulan ship in orbit. I can't determine if it's Romulan Navy or Tal Shiar, but it's definitely not a Republic vessel. Hail, Sayla. Do you have any information about this?
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
Last time I was here, Hakiv had a secret facility on the planet. Tal Shiar must be using his old base.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
I like how the player character is literally in the dialogue, just like, no. You're not gonna do that, dude. You're gonna die a lot. Unlikely. Shields up. Seriously, guys, you could just fly away and I'd let you go. It doesn't have to go down like this. You don't have to do this. Alright then. Fuck your tractor beam.
We are under attack and requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Oh, hi. I said, fuck the tractor beam. And I meant it. Look at you now. Sensors are still running a structure? What the hell? Sensors are reading a structure on the surface, with a small number of Romulans present. I'm also picking up some kind of dampening field. We can transport you to the outside of one of the buildings, but the field will prevent transport to some parts of the facility. Alright then. So this time we're gonna bring third. There's third. We're gonna bring third, and we're gonna bring... Let's keep bringing Revan. There we are. Alrighty. Let's go.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
You sound almost bored. I never thought I'd be coming back here after I escaped from Hakiv's arena. Yeah, I did like this. This is a nice little nod to a previous mission called Colosseum, which is one of my favorite missions in the game, really. Does this affect everybody? It's one of my favorite missions in the fucking game, and it was really nice to, like, end up back here. Like, things are starting to sort of, like, we're starting to, like, come full circle a little bit. This game looks a lot nicer when you're not on a shitty PC, too. Looks really nice. See, the door seems to be getting power, but it's locked.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Charming. The door
Someone else has been through here recently.
The door's still functioning smoothly in spite of all the sand. Stop! Notice, thank you. Shoot them.
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Army moves on its stomach, Sayla. People gotta eat. Read logs. Personal log. We managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway behind one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it open. It's probably locked down via the computer systems. At this point, it's going to have to be a matter of cracking the codes, but Hakiv was so secretive and paranoid he used a fractal-based encryption. Not even the Borg could break this thing. Reference to Star Trek First Contact. We have the computer working on it, but it's going to take months, and that's if we get lucky. The commander says that forces are needed elsewhere, so she's only going to leave a skeleton crew behind here. Says that if we can't get anything useful, there's no sense leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull all of us out sooner rather than later. You know, I think this would be a decent base. I think this would be a great fleet holding, is like Hakiv's base. Like, if they ever... Yeah, that would be a really good fleet holding. It's just like taking over, like, Hakiv's old abandoned base. Like, after, like, everything's said and done. Probably also make a good ground PvP map, but PvP.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
PvP in this game. It's just sad. Personal log. Though we've managed to restore partial power to the exterior facility, the lab itself remains on its own power system with a distortion field around it. This whole mission has been an exercise in futility. I told the commander it would be. But she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She's pulled out most of the engineers, and she just left our 2 squads behind in case we stumble across something new. Oh, hi, Andrew! I hate this planet. There's nothing to do but shoot Salot cats, maintain the power system, and try to keep the sand out of the door tracks. Should really throw the Mako stuff on 3rd.
Hakiv's Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Knowing Hakiv, it could be. But no.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Did you just start flying the new Galaxy? No way, I've seen you flying the new Galaxy before. Are you talking about the Dreadnought? There really needs to be a mantle animation. Like just like you like walk up to a railing and press jump and you just like mount it and like jump over. You heard it first. It's spinal. You heard it first from Andrew of Temporal. Okay. About to say you heard it first. From Andrew of Temporal Directive, the new spinal lance on the new Galaxy looks like a fucking. You can quote him on that. Search computer for lab access. Permission denied. Access credentials invalid.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1. Unlock lab access.
Welcome, Your Imperial Majesty. Oh, please tell me that she makes every computer she talks to call her that. Wow.
Always have a back door.
I'm gonna walk away from that one. Mantle. Just, like, mantle the railing. Just, like, jump over it. I mean, shit, like a friggin' 50-year-old man in TNG could do it. In an alternate future, but...
Another secret door? Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
You have nowhere to fucking talk, Sayla. You have nowhere to talk about someone being melodramatic. Oh, hi, alien shields. Critical success! You got a worthless shield. Personal mobility shield, Mark 11. What the hell does a mobility shield even do? Oh, it just resits roots and knockbacks and such. That would have been useful back when chain holds were a thing. This is the thing I escaped through. It's not wet. It's not wet water. Probably isn't even water either. That's just gross. That I just ran around in. I want to see the worm. Is the worm's corpse still out there? Did they clean up the body? I do not see the Colosseum. I fought for my life here while Hakiv took notes. I remember breaking through those gates. The Tal Shiar must have repaired them. I do not envy the Tal Shiar who had to clean up the giant worm, like the giant fucking sandworm corpse that was like there. Like, holy shit. Like, did they just beam it out? Like, would they have to like cut it into chunks or something? 'Cause wow. Like how much, like, it wasn't just that one either. There was a bunch of like dead worms in there. Like, who lost the draw on that fucking job? Is what I want to know. All right, see you, Andrew. Okay. Activate it.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
I could make the joke from Firefly, but the game will make the joke for me.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
She's not my subordinate, she's Tuvok's, and he's in charge of Voyager.
Stop her! Don't let her escape! Kill it!
What the hell did I just shoot at? I just shot in like 3 different directions. Also, you're on fire. The neuroparasite explains why Van Zyl turned on us so quickly. Still, there's no telling how she got infected. It must have happened while she was with Voyager in the Delta Quadrant. The parasite's gone, but we needed to get her to sickbay. Needed to get her to... Shut up. We'll take care of it. I think I understand what's happening now. Lieutenant Commander Van Zyl was pursuing Sayla because of the parasite. She probably even started the fight she called us for help to finish. She's been under the thrall of the Iconians this whole time, and she's been making sure she stuck close to you and Sayla so she can try to figure out Sayla's plans and then eliminate her. And if the Iconians want Sayla this badly, she's probably on the right track. Glinde wanted to beam directly to sickbay. Alert neurology, prepare trauma response.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates.
Put Van Zyl in the tender, loving care of the homicidal hologram we picked up on Drazana. See, I wonder if objects have the same speed going out of it that they go through. Is this like Stargate? Let's find out! Badoosh! The answer is no.
Up here! Hurry up! They'll find us soon.
Honestly, we're in the middle of their base, so if they haven't found us now, like by now, it doesn't exactly reflect good on the ultimate conquerors of the Milky Way.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here.
You
Now,
motherfucker!
Let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility. You! Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
Excuse me, who's in charge here? Last I recalled, you were my prisoner.
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble.
That looks uncomfortable. Yeah, pretty uncomfortable.
She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles.
Ugh, she is like binging on like MREs. Like, what even are those anyways? I can't tell if that's supposed to be food or some sort of towel. She's eating towels. That's how long she's been here.
Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
Oh, hi!
Taurus must have overloaded the perimeters in that plasma. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
Uh-huh. Why don't you go across?
Without my help, we won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done. You need me alive. Don't worry, I'll keep a hypo spray handy.
Great. Okay. All right. Shut up! I know what I'm doing. Maybe. Disable. Okay. Around, come around, come around. Go. I do like how the lighting looks in here now. Much better with the upgrades I've had. Of course, this is still the same glitch.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go. How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave. Immediately.
Why can't the Iconians travel through time?
Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time.
All we've seen so far are automated defenses. Why the hurry? We could learn more about the Iconian plans here.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
Iconian ships. So many they're blotting out the sun. Then we will fight in the shade.
The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You are warned.
Motherfuckers! Motherfuckers! I'll take you all on! Ah! Okay, maybe we should go. I'll see you soon. Oh, hi. Why are you hopping?
It's a herald. The personal guards and servants of the Iconians.
No, not that.
Fighting is not our best option. Head for the
I think fighting is our best option.
Run!
Okay, maybe you're right. I've been wrong before. Alright, everybody, time to go. Somebody stuck back there? No, good. Time to go, everyone. Oh, shit! Oh! Ow. Okay, well, how about I throw every goddamn bit of artillery I got at your dumbass. Put me down. Have a crystal. Have this too. Oh, that pissed him off.
Head for the gateway.
Okay, where's third? Third? Shit, where's third at? There he is. If I were an asshole, I would respawn that herald right now. Yep, everybody's here. Okay.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump through, now!
Sir, we've been wondering what happened since you disappeared from our scanners. Command has sent out a fleet-wide alert. We need you back on the ship immediately. Has there been any sign of Sayla? Negative. It looks like she didn't use the gate to reach the same destination you did. We'll have to find out what she's up to when she surfaces again somewhere else. Noted. Anything else I should know? See, we can beam you aboard whenever you're ready. Beam up. Arrived in the Iconian system. I think our problems just got a whole lot bigger. Uneasy allies.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconian system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sayla. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sayla, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
But why are you stammering? Damn you. See, plasma repeater pistol, current lockbox. I need some vendor trash. You may
It's
only
good to have
one
you
of
back.
a unique item.
A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago.
There we go. Okay, so uneasy allies. Blood of ancients. Attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent, and their gateway technology means that they can attack us anywhere. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing at Earth Space Dock.
We know that attacks from the Iconian forces are imminent. Their gateway technology means that distance has little meaning for them. Once the war begins in earnest, we will be racing to cover too much territory with too few ships. But we cannot fail. To fight a war, we first need a plan. Admiral Quinn has requested your presence at a briefing on Earth Space Dock.
Okay, so let's see, harmonic resonance relay, disruptor damage, bleh. Okay, anti-proton cannons, disruptors, transphasics, whatever. Okay, so cash, yeah, I got plenty. Repeater pistol. Nah, I already got one of these. Go ahead and trash that one. Let's see. Heisenberg. Subspace decompiler. That's not anything I really use. Starship stealth. Kind of hard to hide this thing. Let's see, weapon targeting. Nothing that looks interesting. List of poker game, certainly. Gasco sector. What? Let's see. Auto navigate. Thank you. Minefield, console upgrades, impulse engine, protective armor, weapon manufacturing. What the hell? Why am I, like, stopping constantly? Stop that, motherfucker. Couldn't stop if you wanted to now. So now it won't automatically stop me constantly. SS Azura, unless I fly by the Azura. No. Hey, light. Find out where the hell my Mako engines went. I think I I probably banked them by accident. No, not Wolverine. 359. Blood of Ancients! Before the auto-nav takes me into the sun, like it usually does. Got the auto-nav system from Elite Dangerous. I really gotta get a SSD, like another SSD for this PC though, because these loading screens, I think I'm just gonna get a separate SSD just for games.
Welcome, and thank you for coming. We've gathered here the finest commanders from Starfleet, the Klingon Defense Force, and the Romulan Republic. We may have been enemies in the past. Now, we must fight as one. May I introduce Captain Cogran? He will coordinate our combined forces against the Iconians and report to the commanders of all 3 fleets.
Greetings. The Iconians have revealed themselves. War is now inevitable. While the Iconians themselves are few in number, their heralds are numerous and formidable. They are not like the servitors we have fought before. They are far more dangerous. We are already sending strike teams into the sphere the heralds use to access the Iconian gateway network. They will retaliate. And when they do, they will attack our most valuable targets. The gateways allow the heralds to strike anywhere. They can avoid or destroy any obstacle in their path. Therefore, the Alliance has decided to focus on defending key installations. We need time to create a strategy. To that end, let me introduce Captain Tom Paris.
Hello, everyone. Okay, this is what we know about the weaknesses of the Heralds. If we can exploit this, we can...
It's beginning.
Their goal appears to be New Romulus. The Federation has a starbase nearby. Captain Paris, take your task force and the bulk of the fleet to New Romulus. The rest of you, report to Starbase 234. Right now, that starbase is all that stands between the Heralds and New Romulus. Hold the Heralds there as long as you can. We need time to evacuate civilians and prepare defenses at New Romulus. Today is a good day to die.
How about not? How about we don't do that? Starbase is already under attack, setting a course for the closest group of Herald ships.
Herald ships on an intercept course. All ships, defend the starbase. I've never seen anything like these Herald ships before.
Is Cagran's voice actor voicing the captain of the Starbase too?
Begin evacuation procedures.
All the things get dead. not attacking you! Oh, they're using gateways, okay. I was about to say, they're kind of all on me right now. Like... What's up? They threw a star at me, that's cute. Shit!
All of the civilians and most of the crew managed to evacuate. At least that's something. But there's nothing more we can do for that starbase. Fall back to New Romulus. We need reinforcements to hold the system.
Yeah, I'm not done. Let's rock! Or not.
Welcome to the war. The Romulans are asking for boots on the ground, but we've got more than we can handle up here. There are some weak spots in the Herald lines. If you can punch through to transporter range, you should be able to get a team down there to assist.
They defeat Herald ships and transport to New Romulus. Okay.
Nice flying. Now hurry up. We got a war to win.
How was that nice flying? I went in a straight line. Tom, are you okay? Bad place to be.
Great work on those scouts. Now, take out the ships headed your way. Good up.
Oh, they threw a star at me.
You're close. Fighting on the ground is getting worse. Need you down there. Watch your back. The Heralds aren't pulling their punches.
Got it. We have entered transporter range, and I have locked in the coordinates provided by Alliance Command. Lindy will remain in orbit and defend the planet as long as possible. Am I ready to beam down? Alright, let's see. So, who we gonna take? So, 8 will remain in charge of the ship. So, we're gonna bring Hunter, because he's gonna buff the entire party. Who else we got? We got our Cabali chick. She's got overwhelm shields, diagnostics, coordinate bombing strike, shield recharge. Could bring her. Alright, let's go ahead. Well, Light, you're going into the shit. Welcome to the Waglinde. Transport site secure. We should clear the camp and then call for reinforcements. Wrong one. Wrong one.
Thank you. Now that the area is secure, we can call in reinforcements. Sub-Commander Xylan is ready to lead a squad to assist you. Should I call them now?
Yes. The squad will consist of the Sub-Commander and nobody else. Oh! Oh! You guys got screwed! Oh, that hurt. Oh, they got screwed over by that. Buff, buff, die.
More heralds are on their way. We can take a defensive position in the ruins.
Don't know what that guy's shooting at. There should have been a lot more of this in this war arc. Just like struggling to defend the homeworlds. Like honestly, there should have been a queue for like Earth, Kronos, and whatever. Or like Earth, Kronos, and New Romulus. I just defended all the Romulan players. Earth, Kronos, and whatever! See, it's dead, sir. Herald energy beams punched right through its environmental suit. Between the weapon damage and losing heat and pressure, the Stolian didn't stand a chance. Oh, look, the ruins are full of heralds. That's gonna go well. I say grenade. Followed by grenade. Followed by crystal. Followed by an AoE. Followed by another grenade. Followed by a shotgun. Followed by crystal. Followed by a grenade. Followed by a shotgun. And that's how you fix that.
Sensors indicate Herald forces inbound to this position. We must hold here.
Hold the line! Okay, where are the Heralds? Oh, they're over there. Where are the Heralds? Are you the Heralds? I love your band. There needs to be a band called the Heralds. If there isn't a band called the Heralds, I will be shocked. Like some kind of like prog rock, like speed metal band or something. There needs to be a friggin' band called Heralds of Iconia, is what needs to happen. I am being hit by everyone everywhere. Defiance! Hyper spray! Okay, didn't trigger Defiance. Thanks, UI. That was great. Oh, that's a Defiler. I'm gonna kick you. Then I'm gonna run away. Oh, that hurt! Defiance! Okay, how about I just throw everything in my inventory at you?
The ruins are secure. Next,
oh shit!
Clear the path.
Okay, was busy dying. Didn't catch that. The ruins are secure. Next we must clear the path ahead. Alright. Blech. Like, seriously, like, tell me you can't see that. Like, a band called, like, Heralds of Iconia, and they're, like, hit singles like The Fires of New Romulus. Tell me you don't see that. Who am I targeting? Alright. Okay.
Hold the paths. There is a camp near the power station. There will be reinforcements there.
Alrighty. Man, New Romulus got screwed over. Okay then. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. I did not steer that. Let's see. Do we camp to the class? I think we can take it from here, Admiral. Do you want me to call for reinforcements? Yes. Yes, I do. All the reinforcements. Shotgun.
There's a
on their way.
gateway opening to the north. Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of shit.
Herald, inbound from the southeast.
Oh, that's even more shit. I want a laser hammer.
Watch
oh,
out.
That's gonna hurt.
Opening to the east.
Fucking Tartarus gravity hammer.
Watch out! Gateway opening to the east.
Well, I'm pretty much in position for that, so good. Oh, that's a lot of defilers. That's a lot of defilers. Roll.
There's a gateway opening to the north.
Oh, hi. You want to go? You want to go? Ow. Ow. Ow, that's gonna hurt. Where are the remaining heralds to defeat? It's like one of them stuck.
We've retaken the ruins. Shall I call in for our next objective?
All right, contact command.
The ruins are ours.
Quick, this way.
I remember that alarm. That's from the Azura. See, the Romulans have been clearing and repairing the gateway chamber since the incident when it was first opened. The gateway itself should be functional. If we can reach it, we should be able to use it to get back to the ship. The team's been clearing and repairing the gateway chamber since we first tried. You just said that. All right. We seem to be down a Riemann.
New Romulus is reporting heavy casualties. What happened down there? Sensors are picking up some unusual power emanations from the surface. Be careful.
Hiding on the wall. Oh, hi, Harbinger of Ventara. Shit.
Your presence defiles this sacred space. Heralds, to aid, destroy these insects.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad! Oh, that's bad news! That's bad news! Oh! Fuck you! Please don't be stuck in the geometry. Thank you. That's bad. Let go. Oh! You know, I'm pretty certain these are like the hardest. Like, the heralds you run into later are nowhere near as hard as these guys. Geek the Mage. Access main gateway control. As far as I can tell, the Heralds were attempting to access the Romulan library files. They were looking for information about the Preservers. Why the Preservers? The coordinates for the plotter are still set. It looks like they were going to the Preserver Archive on Lanos 3. We need to find out why. The gateway is operational. As far as I can tell, the Heralds were inputting a series of coordinates. If they were looking for something, they found it. The gateway is locked onto a destination. Based on the information we have recovered, we can activate this gateway. It would take us directly to the Preserver Archive.
I'm a little busy here. What do you need?
The Heralds were investigating Preservers, and they found their archive in the Lanos system. We're taking the gateway, but we'll need you to rally the fleet and meet us there.
Acknowledged. Wouldn't want to miss the party. I'll get every ship with an operational warp drive headed that way as soon as New Romulus is secure.
See you soon. We heard your conversation with Captain Paris. The Waglinde will rendezvous with you in the Lanos system. Good old Raven. Oh, I couldn't jump in time. It's like Castlevania, you gotta do the pose. I see you like Castlevania. I also like fast loading screens. I'm not getting that here. A fast loading screen would be nice. Sir, we're in the Preserver Archive in the Lanos system. The Heralds were searching for this place. We need to know why. I recommend we ask the Archivist. There must be something here that either the Iconians want, or they don't want us to have. Long have we waited for our children to seek us out. What do you know of the Iconians?
The Iconians. I am not programmed for this line of inquiry. Would you like me to wake one of my creators? You can ask her all the questions you wish.
Please do. You're awfully spry for someone who just woke up.
Greetings, my child. Long have I slumbered. Why have you roused me now?
Greetings, Ancient One. We face a great threat from the people known as the Iconians, and we have come to seek your help.
Ah, the Iconians. They are the first of our children, and for a time, the most troublesome. They were different once, brighter. But our other children grew jealous of their gifts, and chafed against their rule. The war changed them more than they could understand. I will help you, my child.
Thank you.
Hold. I sense her approach. Our daughter, Matara, comes. She is first among equals, and her rage is terrible to behold. Go. I will retrieve what you seek, if it is not already too late.
It's too late. Always too late. You want to go? Oh shit! Now the game's throwing defilers at me. Oh boy. That Filer very angry at me.
Know that your death will bring me no pleasure, Ancient One.
Then make a different choice, my daughter.
I cannot. Long have we waited for this day. We will reclaim all that was once ours. We will rule this galaxy as is our right and our duty. None can stand against us. Not even you.
No life sign, sir. He's gone. To have lived so long and ended like this. We must do what we can to save the others.
We're in orbit, and we're not alone. The rest of the fleet is about 2 minutes out, but the Heralds are here, and they do not look happy. If you're done down there, can you beam back to your ship and give us a hand?
Alright. How about you beam everybody else out while you beam us? Everyone, clear out the cavern. Is anybody listening to me? Back to the loading screen. These are long as shit, man. And it's mostly server side too. Because like the SSD might fix a bit of it, but it's not going to fix
kidding
most.
around. Raise your shields. We need to hold out until the rest of the fleet arrives. More heralds. Oh, I thought the Borg had a lot of ships.
Track to me.
More Herald ships. These guys just won't give up. 1 minute out. Keep fighting. Just a little longer. The Heralds are sending reinforcements. Watch your back.
They sent the Romulan poop team.
Arrived just in the nick of time. Let's show these heralds what we can do.
Wow. Okay. Okay. That was fun. Now you die. I think I just got run over by a dreadnought.
We'll hold the Herald forces here. Alpha team, engage that dreadnought before you power up its weapon.
Oh, that thing. Gotcha. Now there's no way it can kill this thing. Like it has to have like HP way higher than the actual dreadnoughts have. The Heralds have withdrawn. But this wasn't a victory. We lost almost a third of the fleet, and the Archive is completely lost. All the knowledge, all the remaining preservers, they're all gone. The Alliance wants us to go to the Romulan flotilla for debriefing. I can set a course as soon as you're ready. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Friggin' orbital strike from a GDI ion cannon. Let's see. Warp to Romulan flotilla. And we'll see if another glitch happens in this, where everybody spawns in the floor. Yep.
Today is a dark day for the Alliance. Starbase 234 is lost. The Iconians destroyed the gateway on New Romulus.
How is this still happening?
Defeated. And in one day, we lost a quarter of our ships. The Preservers are gone.
Why is this still happening?
Goes our hope of understanding the Iconians.
This is one of the first missions in this arc you released.
Although the Iconians have withdrawn from New Romulus, they can attack anywhere, at any time.
It's been almost 6 months.
To be blunt, this may not be a war we can win, but we will make the Iconians pay dearly for their victory.
It's been over 6 months.
We will continue to fight, to save what we can, to win where we can.
Why is this still broken?
And we will fight until the last one of us falls.
Let us out of the floor! Let us out! Let us out of the floor! Why is that still broken? Come on.
Although this is a dark day, you have served admirably. The loss of the Archive is regrettable, but the Preservers are not the only casualties this day. There will be more death before this war ends. But those of us who survive will be stronger. The Iconians think they can win this war. They think we are weak. They are wrong. We will fight, and if need be, we will die. But we will fight until our last breaths.
Anti-proton. Oh, this console might be worth more. Vendor trash. I apparently have a lot of it. Throw it in the replicator. Throw it in the damn replicator. Oh, you don't even get any energy credits for it. That's fucking fantastic. It's not even good for vendor trash. How are these missions still broken? Like, how is that still happening? Like, how are you still how are all the NPCs still spawning embedded in the floor? How come Van Zyl's dialogue still isn't fixed, like, by now? Like, how come this is still the most busted shit ever? Like, you would have thought that they would have fixed that shit. This isn't like small... That's not like small shit. Like, it's not nitpicking... That's not nitpicking stuff. These are like huge, hilarious, but ridiculous bugs to be having. Like, come on, seriously. Like, you're already releasing, like, the next season? I mean, shit, they're releasing the next season in, like, 5 days. Because I think it's October 11th is when season 11 and like the new storyline starts. So they're releasing a new season in 5 days, and like they can't even keep these missions running right. What the fuck? Like, Jesus! Come on! Let's see, Delta Flight. Let's see, Captain Tom Paris has requested your help for a joint mission with his task force, Delta Flight. Report to the Sol System for your mission briefing. This is what the whole thing, like nice flying is, like, supposed to lead to. Although, I thought that was an accolade. Like, I thought that you just got that for dodging one of their, like, kamikaze ships. You know? Because that's when it happened for me, is I used, like, attack pattern Omega, and it sort of accelerated me out of the path of, like, one of their ramming attacks. And he was like, oh, nice flying. You know, apparently that's not a random thing that can happen if you're a decent pilot. Apparently he just says that automatically when the mission starts, or when you start the map.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Bryden system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
Okay, we get this stuff. I think I have this stuff, actually. I think I have the Polaric Modulator. At least. No, never mind, I don't. So. Alright. Let's see. Auto nav. So, where am I? Cal Bryden. Alright. They really got to increase the duration of this slipstream. Honestly, I would just like turn off slipstream. Just have like slipstream available for like any ship that could support it at a certain rank. Just have it like the default instead of like having it cool down every 30 seconds. If you're gonna make the sector blocks this big. Oh, thanks, Light. I'm probably not doing all the Iconian War missions tonight. I might do House Peg, I think. I might finish on House Peg, since House Peg is sort of the apex of dumbassery. I'm pretty sure House Peg is the point at which this war gets really stupid. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Ah. Before the start of the Iconian War, Calbrighton Prime was a colony war with approximately 227,000 inhabitants from 22 different cultures. Then the Iconians arrived. A combined Federation and Romulan Republic fleet managed to evacuate many of the inhabitants, but more than 3,000 people are still listed as missing. Long-range scans of the system revealed the Iconians have broken up the planet for an unknown purpose, but as of yet, ships have been unable to approach to learn more. The loading screens. Loading. Loading. Did it load this slow the first time I played? You are cleared for transport at your convenience. We'll be monitoring the system for Herald patrols while you're in the briefing. The transporter room will be standing by to return you to the ship immediately if they enter sensor range. Alright. Hello, Morale. You're looking remarkably more like your actress.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally, I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
Yeah, I'd really reconsider going back to the Kirk, Morale, considering it seems to have a track record of having its ass kicked.
We've both come a long way since the Regulus system, haven't we? I wasn't sure if I was getting out of that business with Bavat in one piece, but I'm sorry I haven't gotten the chance to thank you for your help until now. Thank you. Now back to the war. It's time to stop some Iconians.
Is it difficult working with your father?
It's not that unusual. My grandfather was an admiral, and my mom, and most of the people I consider my extended family are either in Starfleet or are like Seven, who might as well be. Truthfully, I think Dad's finding this more difficult than I am.
Oh, good to see you.
I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
Keep that in mind. Say Canaginus.
I'm Canaginus, the team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble, and believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet, but luckily, people like Captain Paris can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference.
Good to meet you.
It's good to get a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds. We don't need any interpersonal conflicts muddying the waters. You can count on me, sir, and I know I can count on you.
Yeah. Great. No, not a dress uniform. Duty uniform. There we go.
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous?
Depends on the context?
I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I could burn water, but it seems to amuse him for some reason.
Racist bastard.
I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made. I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant, knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the Heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far.
Why is Tom nostalgic for Neelix?
You know, one of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different and intriguing species. Say, after this mission, how about we grab a drink And I can tell you about the third time I left Benth in custody and then broke through a fourth defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zazilma.
Yeah, take a rain check on that. I don't have a problem with Talaxian's light. It's just Neelix. It's really just Neelix for me.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Morale stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did.
Your service record indicates you were asked to leave the Academy.
Sure. Kirk reprograms the Kobayashi Maru, and he's a legend. I take a creative approach to alter my grade on the astrometrics final, and I get tossed out on my ear. Starfleet needs to loosen up a bit, if you ask me. And that time I spent in New Zealand? Yeah, I did everything they accused me of, and then I did my time. Like I said, I don't like rules.
I don't like rules either, but I'm not a dick. And yet you volunteered for a war mission.
Just because I'm not a stiff doesn't mean I don't want to help win the war. My main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter. When it comes to taking out Iconian security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
Unless Morale's there. The chain of command is there for a reason. Keep your focus on your job. Sup, Groth?
Warrior! Join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious, or we race towards Stovacor. Today is a good day.
Kapla.
I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing? You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
We have the one Klingon on the team the other Klingons would ask to slow down, dude. Just turn it down a little, man. You're freaking us out. I'll consider trying that.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too, but we're gonna need you on this one.
We're gonna need you to take a 42-deck monstrosity and perform precision maneuvers through an asteroid field that we all brought specially designed small craft to do. You think you can do that? Delta Flight! What do you need?
Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun?
I'm ready if you are.
So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
That's the point.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols. The station with the device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that.
The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
I hope you're all ready to do the best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head 'em up and move 'em out. Dismissed.
Dismissed, you douchebags. Let's see, sending by to transfer you back to Glendale as soon as you're ready. Not now. Is there anyone I can talk to? Nope. Okay.
The rubble in our way used to be the planet known as Calbryden 3, uninhabited, luckily, but they had high amounts of topoline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions, lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us.
Sounds like we arrived in the nick of time.
The Heralds have set up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field.
It's of course for the security perimeter satellite. Okay, actually, I will be right back. Just give me a few minutes to take a break, and I'll be right back. Alright. And we're back. Okay. So, need to get to the satellite and disable things so we can do things.
Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down the security group. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
Okay. Mission, should you choose to accept it? Does he have a choice? Let's see, how can we help Weston?
I need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the alpha, beta, and gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security.
Alright, start the sequence. Fuck! So it's random. Nice.
We've done it! Hurry! The security perimeter won't stay down for long.
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation. If you encounter any patrols, take them out as quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here.
Alright, keep moving and avoid or destroy the Heralds.
How would you rate your piloting abilities?
I'd say I'm a fairly average pilot.
Bringing up your navigational HUD. Now. Try to stick to the path I've outlined.
Gotcha. Oh, 10 seconds. I probably should have selected easy.
The mineral content of the asteroids will shield us from the Herald sensors. Try to stay in formation with the rest of the squadron.
Well, it's a little... Can't do that. Can't do that, Tom. Gotta get to the next hoop. I have to solve Lex Luthor's maze.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires.
Why Independence Day?
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later, Ferrix.
Fire your proton packs, kids. Next turn, Titan.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Easy enough.
Oh, shit.
Pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrix.
Let's get going.
Fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Let's get going. Stick close to the path on your HUD.
I
where the Heralds
know.
will pick up our energy signatures on their sensors.
I know. You hid like shit behind rocks, dude.
Fewer asteroids through here. More chances of being spotted.
We don't need any help with that.
Torpedoes
We're in
loaded
luck.
and ready.
Sensors show that this asteroid is mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected. Fire in the hole!
Yeah, I'm sure they won't notice that. They won't notice the fucking asteroid blowing up.
This This reminds me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrex fly inside ESD?
You are the
Weston?
unfavorite.
No comment.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Ha! I've flown through worse in the Badlands.
Whoa, Moral. Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot!
Oh, God!
I mean, backseat driver.
But we're flying, sir.
Too much momentum in this thing.
Herald Patrol up ahead. Take them out before they can warn the others.
Gotcha.
I'm jamming their outgoing communications, but it won't last.
Fuck your tractor beams!
Taking on board party.
Damn it! Hang on, Moral. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those arrows.
Ooh, look at all the items. Mine.
We need backup over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship.
Okay. That party looks good. Just take most of the senior staff with me.
My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
Agreed. See you soon. I'm getting deja vu here with the ship that Morale's in charge of something on getting taken over by an enemy force. Oh, hi, Tom.
Fell back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help.
What's the situation?
The bridge crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
Will that get us detected?
My away team's medic is already helping the Burns crew. Since your team is here, my people can take the wounded to a transporter and get them to safety.
What's the plan?
Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
Lock and load doesn't really work with a phaser. Okay, so... Okay, yeah. So... I would like to take this opportunity to ask where the fuck the new interior kit is, Cryptic. Because this looks great. The current kit does not. Let's go with things that don't explode for fighting inside close quarters on the starship. Well, that's going to explode in a minute. No? Because this looks fantastic. And like the actual interior kit we have is terrible. And I know this is friggin' modular because they put all the pieces for it in the foundry.
Morale!
Welcome to the party. We could use a little help.
Owie. Owie! Defiance, motherfucker! Da 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 da! Da 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 da! Why is Ike invisible? I want this chair! Why does this bridge get this chair? My bridge just gets these crappy chairs. Damn it! I actually make use of the forward view screen in this one. That's nice. That's usually a detail they ignore.
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
All the ships are secure.
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
Would you like me to smack him, Earl? I can do that.
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone, and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
Can your ship continue?
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
Like to help as well? What can we do?
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Use one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony?
Can that wait? For, like, the two of you to talk about in private? When I'm light years away? Because that sounds like it's going to be an awkward conversation.
That does it. Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move.
I'd have thought they'd have noticed the asteroid that we blew up. But okay. Okay, then.
Time to pick up the pace, people.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Wow, I've never seen
Target the
anything
ships
like
defending
this.
the station.
Keeps up nuking me.
Weston, you're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
And then he died horribly.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
Oh!
We need to abort. We can't do this without Weston.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Dad, I know you mean well. I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Moral. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. All right, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Moral's ship so she can finish this.
We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
Well, except for the giant Galaxy-class starship, but it won't be stopped either. Fuck your tractor beam.
The station shields are down. It can't be damaged. Getting there. Attack the dreadnought.
Hello.
Left on the station. Take them out now.
Excuse me.
Last node. Destroy it, and we can take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline. Destroy the dreadnought.
Come on, there we go.
not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just... Got it! Core shields down. Hit him now!
Alright. I'll attack them with a cutscene.
Power surge!
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home.
Did that ship just get hit in the face with its own torpedoes?
We're being pulled in. Evasive maneuvers.
Tom Paris just got like shot in the face by his own torpedoes.
I found something interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere, and this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian Gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
It was a pleasure working with you.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either. Sometimes rebels make the best officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
Light, dude, like I've been seeing glitches non-stop since I started playing these missions. Like old glitches, like glitches that were there when they first released. Like there's no reason this shit should not be fixed by now. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends. Consider yourself an honorary member of Delta Flight.
Losing Weston is regrettable, but we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have won. Defeating a Herald Dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this base she found will be our next move.
Okay, console engineering, neutronium alloy, polaric modulator. These are both the same, so Get out, get out, get out. Get out of my inventory. Okay, let's take care of the vendor trash really quick. Let's see. You, onto you, onto you, onto you, onto you. So I think I'm going to be doing one more and then heading off. I think I'm going to do House Peg. House Peg isn't terribly long. It's just really dumb. So it's basically Delta Flight run by idiots. You'll see what I mean. The Iconians have brought their war against the Milky Way galaxy to the Alpha and Beta quadrants. We must mount a resistance if we are to survive. Ramir of the secretive Klingon organization House Peg has requested that you rendezvous with him in the Denasia system for a mission designed to let the Iconians know that we will not let them destroy our homes without a fight. I'm pretty sure they knew that.
The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission deep in Iconian territory. It is dangerous, but if successful, it has a chance of turning the tide of the war in our favor. Report to the Denasia system. There you will meet a man named Ramir. He wants to explain the details of the operation to you personally.
I almost want to hear this guy like narrate a nature documentary as like Captain Cogran. That would be fucking hilarious. So I already got all these traits, which means I'm getting you, vendor trash. Let's see, travel. Auto nav. 9,000 energy credits means it's pretty fucking close. Well, relatively. Vorn sector. Well, it almost got me all the way there. Yeah, the new sector space looks really cool. How's Peg? I still hate all the loading screens. These are taking forever tonight.
Ready for transport.
Transport confirmed. The Woglinde will stand by until you're ready to return. Hello.
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS Hague. My name is Ramir, and this is my ship.
To the point. You asked for me personally?
Your reputation for getting the job done precedes you. Alliance Command gave me the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list.
But you don't have much of a reputation.
If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow. Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there.
I'd like to hear more about House Peg.
House Peg is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army.
Bullshit!
Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice.
No, I'll see you cocking up a mission in every way possible. Guile? Question mark?
There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be felled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. My warriors do not use poison, and we look our targets in the eye before they die. But there is no need to shout when a whisper carries more meaning.
Do you look them in the eyes if you poison them? Like, I know you say you don't use poison, but you could look them in the eyes while they're poisoned, you know, if you infiltrated an enemy facility, if you had someone undercover, and poison was the most pragmatic way to take them out.
The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a warrior who only uses one weapon would be a poor warrior indeed. As the mighty Kalis once said, a well-aimed blade can sometimes achieve more than a fully armed armada. Now let us begin the briefing.
Kalis was a moron. As we will find. Okay, seems they have given up using Starfleet issue for their repairs. Who's a good little freakish monstrosity dog pig tusk thing? You are.
Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the Denasia system, containing several of the Iconian's Omega generators. I understand you had a hand in recovering this information.
That's classified.
Of course. Nevertheless, we have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks.
That sounds like an incredibly important mission that could turn the tide of the entire war. But the war goes on, so let's see how they cock it up. How are we supposed to sneak into the system?
Infiltration is our specialty, and we have technology not available to other ships of the fleet. Our cloaking device can extend to protect your ship as well. That should be sufficient to protect us.
What if the Iconians find us?
Then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge.
Or we run and cloak. Since you can shield us both with your cloak. And live! Today is a good day to not die. What's the risk of nullifying warp travel for light years around the Denasia system?
Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk.
Any chance of an Omega detonation is too great of a chance.
This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters.
I'd like to speak to your technical expert and come up with a better solution.
Belair is right over there. She will also be a part of the away team to help extract any Iconian intelligence we find in the facility. Be careful. Her mate Travana is very protective.
Understood. There was a minor shitstorm over there being like a lesbian Klingon, as I recall, when this mission came out. The whole thing was pretty ridiculous.
What do you want?
Ramir suggests I speak to Belair.
Why?
Because we're on the clock, and it's my job to not destroy all warp travel within the universe.
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine.
Ramir tells me there's a chance of causing an Omega chain reaction when we blow the generators.
Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem.
There must be a better way.
Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilograms at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something.
Yeah, it's something bullshit is what it is. How about we not destroy the galaxy? We have the technology to stabilize Omega particles, but it will take more time.
Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
Make your calculations. I'll update the mission
I disagree.
parameters.
Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger.
Afraid of a little danger?
You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Belair's, our lives, for needless precautions.
I am changing the mission, and it is a necessary change. I won't be responsible for the loss of warp travel in this region.
So be it. Batak.
I heard that. If you want to go, you just fucking say so. Bring them death or die gloriously. I would rather get in, do my job, and get out. Where are the poems about that? What's up? Anything? No. Put a banner for gold mine. Nice passive income for streamers, just in case you don't know about it. Gold mine. No, I didn't know about that. San, but you going against the Iconian Stavokor lies in your future. I would rather not go to Stavokor. I would rather not die. Thank you.
Sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device.
Agreed.
Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan, so we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so.
That's convenient.
Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface.
Can't we just go alone?
Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
They will if we run fast enough. Okay, target this guy so I know exactly where he is. There's something on the surface of Genesia Prime. Our scanners can only tell it is Iconian in nature. We'll need to coordinate with Ramir to cut through some of the interference.
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan. Once we have reached a distance of 4 kilometers.
You're coming closer to me, dude. 4 kilometers is 8 kilometers, correct? I'll move to Oglinde that far from your ship.
Position confirmed. Beginning scans. Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers.
Alright.
16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep.
Belair here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
And then everybody died. I'll prepare my away team and meet you on the surface. Ramir's team has shared their data with us, and we can have transport. And we have transport coordinates. The away team will meet you in the transporter room when you are ready. Okay, so I'm going to bring Hunter. No, scratch that. I'm going to bring Third and Hunter. Accept. Hello, Ramir.
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout.
The Omega generators put out a large amount of interference. Ambient radiation levels are elevated.
True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating.
Hit V if you get lost, idiot. Got it.
Now that we are on site, there is something you need to know.
Withholding information from me?
Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Peg. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us.
This entire mission would have This entire mission would have gone off without a hitch if this had not happened. If this guy did not join us, this mission would have been successful. No, Kalis, you are the House Pegs. If you're not leading this mission, then who is?
Ramir to Heg. We are ready for him.
Klingon Santa!
Kapla, you and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes.
Kahless?
I am more than a figurehead. A man cannot lead an empire of warriors without being a warrior himself. I carry the Sword of Kahless, a weapon of fables, forged by Kahless the Unforgettable in the fires of the Kristok volcano, and cooled in the icy waters of the Lake of Luthor. This blade slew Molor, it conquered the Fakiri, and created a mighty empire. Now I will wield it against the infernal servants of the demons of air and darkness.
See, do you think we'll need the sword here? No! We don't need the sword here! We don't need swords! Swords not needed! No swords! Put the sword away! Did you bring a BFG with you?
There is always a need for the Sword of Kahless. It is a symbol of eternal victory. No one who uses it can be defeated.
You should have brought a BFG 9000, dude. Did I bring a BFG 9000? Could have sworn I had a blast assault. No, it's an assault minigun. Well, shit, I didn't bring a BFG 9000. Son of a... Alright, locate first generator. Seriously, where's Guroth? He would have brought one.
We're right behind you.
Sword of Kahless is a piece of crap. Kahless himself says as much. Are you in the wall? They're coming out of the goddamn walls! Oh, that's impressive. Where the hell am I going? That way.
Sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one.
Sure, they'll screw that one up too. I do like this environment. This environment is very nice. It's actually very reminiscent of the Star Jelly. So I thought that's what they were like going for here, since they seem to Cryptic seemed to want to tie every non-related thing into each other. So I thought they were going to go for like the Star Jellies from Encounter at Farpoint being like living ships made by the Iconians. Oh, hi. Oh, hi there. Yeah. Yeah, those first couple Harbingers are like weird with their hit points because every other Harbinger after them is a joke. Stabilize Omega Generator. Okay, I have no idea how this minigame works, so let's go! Begin! 2, 1, go! Catch something! Oh my god! Catch something! Is it done? Alright. There we go. You know, there's really nothing stopping them from, like, blowing this place when they leave, either.
Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
Okay, there is a thing with a thing over here. Our Solanae servitors report they are unable to reproduce the experiment in the Calbrighton system without the construction of a new station, which will take more than 200 cycles to complete. Until we are able to transform a pocket of space in which they can survive, the Solanae must remain in reserve. We must complete our campaign and take this galaxy as quickly as possible. Then we can reintegrate the Solanae into the whole. But won't that be terrible for you as well, considering the Solanae live in, like, seriously effed up space? What the hell happened to that construct? Oh shit. That's not good. Just fire all the shit. Okay. Oh, she's got the whole, like, Voth Fortress thing going on. Lema! What is the point of the big spinning balls? Why do the Iconians have big spinning balls in their base? What does this thing do?
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do?
We found a terminal.
Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them myself.
Not filling me with confidence.
This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vaadwaur for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vaadwaur start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why. I also see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... Oh no!
Sorry, what?
Ket, one of the Iconians! It's here!
Ket's presence doesn't change what we're here to do. We finished the job.
Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
Let's go. I think it's this way. It's this way. Oh shit. That's gonna hurt.
Use that panel to access a visualization node.
And
Locate
so
the last
it
Omega
begins.
generator.
Zoom in on that! It's to Ket!
Here we go. And here is where things get real stupid real fast.
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious.
Okay, why don't we tell your blood to calm down and just accomplish our job? I don't think you should do this alone.
Kahless, my emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kahless. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
Why don't you listen to your number 2 over here?
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. That is what I was created to be. This battle will be one of legend. Every soldier of the Empire will have this tale on their lips.
Every soldier in the Empire will talk about the day Kahless bum-rushed an Iconian and got his ass kicked.
This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian.
No. You're gonna die a lot. Travana, Pilar, does anybody else want to, like, try and calm this guy down?
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
You were just talking about not wanting to get everybody killed.
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The sword of Kahless is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
Wait. Okay, so you're telling me that firing a weapon at an Iconian that is designed to disrupt the bonds of matter and rip it to shreds is less effective than hitting them with a sharpened metal stick? Everyone put down your weapons! Dock your starships! It's not going to stop the Iconians at all. We just need pointy sticks. Okay. Tell you guys what. I'm going to beam out and blow up those two from orbit and run like hell. And you guys can get all the glory if you so choose. Enjoy your glorious death. Your gloriously stupid death. Why do I not have an option to fucking pistol whip this guy? What is your plan, Kahless?
We part ways here. Complete your mission. I will descend to the lower level and challenge the Iconian.
Challenge the Iconian that flies and fires like huge exploding matter disrupting beams from her hands to single combat with a metal bar with spikes on it. Alright, fight well, Emperor.
We create a legend this day. Remember it.
Oh, I will.
If anyone can kill an Iconian, it is Kalis.
Miko Kara Endokia Kedo Cham Karedoki.
Ah!
Ow.
Ow.
Kiroha Rika Rika Rika. Cat, I have come for you. Face me, creature. I challenge you to honorable combat.
Honorable.
Come forth.
Yeah.
I am Kalis, the Unforgettable. Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and emperor of the Klingons.
And this
In
is my
hand
sword.
Is the sword of Kalis.
It is long and wide.
Will you not face me, Tiket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man?
I will hit that with my sword. I'd like to point out that we saw this very same Iconian mow down an entire platoon of troops on New Romulus with just one of those hand blasts. Okay? This fight should have been over immediately. Oh shit. Why the fuck is there a Davidian here? Oh, it came through there. Well, at least it wasn't a Klingon Swordmaster. Oh, that's gonna hurt! Ow.
Tiket's too strong. Nothing
No
Kalis
shit!
can do is hurting it.
No
We have
shit!
to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how.
Oh, here's where the honorable
Omega
part comes into
molecules
this
gather
fight.
energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power. Quick, find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Okay, I'd like to point out how he's honorably fighting the Iconian, because he's about to brag about this. The only reason, and I mean the only reason, he's going to get the upper hand on this Iconian is because we're going to hit it with an Omega-powered death cannon. And then he's going to brag about how he's, like, honorably defeated it. Kalis is like such a hypocritical ass.
Ha! Glorious battle!
Glorious battle! I'm not accomplishing jack shit. His ass is dead. And then we hit her with a cannon.
The honorable warrior will always prevail.
She was fighting him honorably. That's the fucked up part.
You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now.
So instead of finishing her, he mutilates her arm. That's the honorable warrior.
Now, to finish this.
That's great. Just bring them all onto us.
Emergency transport now.
Thank you for telling them all exactly where we were and further cocking up this mission.
We've lost Kalis, and we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian war will continue, and much blood will be shed.
And it's your fault. Good job.
True. The data recovered by your team in Belair will be invaluable to the Alliance. The only thing to do is make sure it reaches them. To do that, we must escape this system.
You're right. We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. I've pinpointed an excellent transmission spot near here where we can send out an encrypted microburst of data. If we don't make it out of here, at least the information can be of use to those who still fight. The Emperor's sacrifice cannot be in vain.
All right. What up, bitches? I think that's the date they gave, like, it was October 11th. How was that?
We're at the optimal transmission location.
Transmitting my data.
Iconian gateways. It's an ambush.
Ripper mode activate. Okay, transmit my data again.
More gateways. Something big is coming through. Warning.
Okay then. Enjoy this shit. It has been sent. We are clear of the Iconian patrols. We can leave the system on your orders. That was so difficult. Yeah, I can see why he was so skittish about getting caught. I mean, shit. Like, we almost didn't survive that.
I will mourn for Kalis,
I
but
won't.
celebrate his life. He was a clone, but he found honor in this life.
He found stupidity
now
in
I
death.
trust he will find Sto-vo-kor to his liking. But before he fell, he showed us the Iconians are mortal. His sacrifice will lead our way to victory. Kapla! Hail Kalis, Emperor and Conqueror!
I'm surrounded by idiots. Like, that's the fucked up part, is the Iconian was the one honorably fighting. Because, like, she's just doing her fucking thing when he walks up. You know? Like, she's literally just, like, doing her thing, working on some panel when he, like, just fucking cowboys up behind her and just sort of, like, starts shouting. Like, I am Kalis, and this is my sword. It is long and wide and hard as steel. Many tremble before it. You know, it's like he's literally bragging about, like, he's literally basically just, like, wanking his, like, fucking Batleth, like, in front of her, like, shouting about it. And finally she just turns around and goes, okay then, you want to go, you want a piece? Sure. Okay. She could have, like, teleported behind him and, like, stabbed him through the chest at any time. She could have, like, done any of... She could have, like, Kamehameha'd him, like she did all that Romulan Republic platoon at any time. She could have done anything like that at any fucking time. And he didn't have a chance. Like, she was literally holding back against Kalis, and he didn't stand a goddamn chance. He wasn't doing fucking anything. And she had him dead to rights. Until, like, a bunch of other motherfuckers shot her with a cannon. And Kalis, who has lost cleanly, it has been defeated cleanly in this fight, so far over his head, finally starts bragging to her about, like, honor when he cheated. You know? Like he ganged up on her. You know? And then she, like, just teleports behind him and, like, stabs him through the chest. Motherfucker, what did you expect to happen when you decided to, like, challenge an Iconian to basically a fist fight? No, I'm sorry. You challenged her to a sword fight. Big difference. That's what he was doing, though, Light. That's exactly what he was doing with that big speech, is he walked right behind Taket and started, like, talking about his Klingon dick. I am Kalis, and this is my penis. Like, that's exactly what he was doing. That's exactly why Taket took the challenge, because I'm gonna fucking enjoy this. You are gonna, you want a piece of me. This is gonna be great. And I remind you, none of that would have happened if they had simply told Kalis to shut up. Or, better yet, if they had simply not brought him. This man is in charge of one of the most important houses of the Empire, of one of the most important operations within the Empire. Let's bring him down, like, into an enemy base. Like, there is nothing about this mission that makes any kind of sense. And finally, there, like, you've planted bombs on, like, 2 of the Omega generators. So even if you couldn't destroy the 3rd one, you could still cripple them to some extent. But you're never even given the option to blow the bombs you've placed next to the Omega generators that you've stabilized. You're never even given that option. Everything about this mission is dumb. And it gets dumber! And as dumb as this gets, it gets dumber later on. I have to see, is it immediately after this where it gets dumber? No. No, it's a couple missions later. Things get dumber in Broken Circle. Things get much dumber in Broken Circle. That's the thing, is it didn't have to be a suicide mission. Like, don't we have the Undine on our side? It's like, we're the Undine. Where the fuck are the Undine? They, like, grow planet killers like grass. They literally, like, have a place that grows planet killers. Well, guess what? We got a big, like, fucking Dyson sphere to crack open. Like, just blow a hole through it and fill the hole with, like, Undine laser death. I mean, that's exactly what they did when they were reintroduced. Like, at the end of the Voth stuff. Is they were introduced blowing open a Dyson sphere. But that was the whole point, Light. Like, that was the entire point of the resolution, is the Undine were like, when we stand together, we are strong. Like, separate, we are weak. That was the exact ending of that entire plot line. Like, the ending was that they resolved to stand with the Federation. And it's never been explained in the Tales of the War blogs, nor in-game why the Undine are nowhere to be seen. Like, if we showed like the Iconians wiping out the Undine, then I'd understand. Like, if we showed the Iconians, like, just, like, wiping them out with a gesture, like they did with the friggin' Preservers, okay. Like, they just opened, like, a portal to fluidic space and just started blowing apart, like, all of the, like, the coral growths that they live on. Fuck! Like, so, like, really, like, all... Like, that's all you had to do. It could have still failed catastrophically, but I'd have believed it a lot more if they actually did hit the Iconians with everything they had. You know, if they were, like, bombarding the sphere with, like, friggin' Thaleron cannons from, like, fleets of scimitars and shit. Cows are not what they seem. But I'd have bought that! Like, if they still failed, because the Iconians might not have, like, their technological advantage, like, might not be that much, like, considering just, like, regular starships can just blow the shit out of their Herald ships, but their numerical advantage would have been devastating. Like, even if you cracked this thing open and filled it with death, there's so many Herald ships in there that they just pour outwards and wipe out the fleet. You know? Like, I'd have bought that. Like, I'm not saying that we should have won the fight. I'm saying that the fight was dumb. Like, it felt dumb. It felt like the fleet was holding back, which they absolutely should not have been, considering this enemy is so overwhelming that it's literally brought everyone in the galaxy together against them. Like, it feels like huge chunks of this war arc were cut out. Like, it's fairly consistent early on, from Uneasy Allies all the way to House Peg. Things are feel fairly consistent, and then from this point forward, it starts to feel like there are just huge chunks of this plot that are removed. Like huge things that should have been put between these missions. Not to mention everybody's problems with, like, there being no Iconian red alerts, or anything. Like, all there are, like, PvE queues. There's no, like, random sector skirmishes. There's no, like, sector space skirmishes. Well, yeah, they rushed it. And it's actually kind of fitting, come to think about it, considering how rushed the game was when it launched. The Iconian storyline that they've been trying to tell for 5 years began rushed and ended rushed. Like, in retrospect, the whole Iconian War really should have been X3. They should have just hunkered down and devoted X3 to the Iconian War, and done as good a job on it as they did with the story content of Delta Rising. Because Delta Rising story content was fantastic. Even if people didn't like it because it borked a bunch of stuff. They did a really good job with the plot of Delta Rising. Like, the story itself... Oh, they will be. Like, I have a feeling that, like, the rest of the storylines are going to be just as rushed as this. Because, like, them, like, suddenly rushing to resolve the Iconian War didn't come out of the blue. Like, I think the aim of the next year or so... Yeah. I think the aim of the next year, like, over the next year, is to make lots of repeatable content and lots of, like, monetized content. Like, lots more monetized content. Like, I don't think you're going to see, like, a big story push for a while after this. Like, they were talking, like, they did talk about, like, the return of a feature episode series, like, late next year. But featured episode series always took a lot to produce. So I'm thinking that most of next year is just going to be devoted to, like, lots of new mechanics and features that can be monetized in the meantime. And you're not gonna see a massive story push for a long while. Not new ship specific, but new systems. Like, add and modify new in-game systems so that they can be more easily monetized. Because that's what the rushed Iconian War storyline tells me, is that they were told from higher up to wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. Like, if you want to do that, if you want to finish the story, if you want to tell this story, wrap it up, finish it now. Yeah, I think the Admiralty system is not the end. Like, the Admiralty system has yet to be expanded, because we're probably going to see a lot more stuff tacked on involving, like, the various things the player owns, because that seems to be, like, a really easy way to monetize stuff. And that's what the Admiralty system is like the ships you buy from the store are going to have, like, a higher rarity than most of the stuff you acquire in the game. So, of course, people are going to spend money buying those ships to get those cards so they can get all kinds of, like, really great rewards out of the Admiralty system. Yeah, more reputation systems, etc. Okay, I have been streaming for close to 4 hours now, and I think I am gonna go. Yeah, there's a Terran reputation. I'm really disappointed with the Terran reputation, having seen what's in it. Like, I'm really it kind of sucks that there's, like, nothing that's really good for phasers. Like, everything else gets buffed but phasers. And I don't want to, like, tack, like, a bunch of other stuff on my ship, because I like to fly stuff that's canon, or at least remotely canon. You know? And I like my phasers. But thank you for watching. If you didn't catch the stream, for those who didn't catch the stream tonight, I will be uploading it to YouTube pretty much as soon as I stop. And I'll see you guys later. So later.